Gaming has never been bigger. Crossplay, streaming, esports, content creation, the rules have changed. And for me, after decades of playing, competing, and building teams, this is where I am now and where I think we're heading next. So, hello, how you guys doing? This is the third episode and the final episode of Diary of an Old Gamer. We're just gonna sit here and we're gonna chat it up, and this is gonna be the finale. Hope you liked the first one where I talked about where I came from as far as going through the generations of gaming, and then the second one where I talk about the fighting game community from 2008 to 2018 and how I contribute to it. In this video, we're going to talk about what's happening now, and we're going to talk about what is next. Well, I did a video a while back, and somebody, well, it was actually on a podcast, excuse me, and I was saying, it was like, what was your favorite generation, or not generation, but what is your favorite time in the video game industry? What was your favorite time? And some people were like, well, you're an arcade baby, so I'm assuming you like it back when the arcades. And unfortunately, no, I like it now. A lot of people are shocked by that, and like, I am an older gamer. The title is Diary of an Old Gamer, but I like it now. Just a simple fact. I mean, in arcades, you know, especially United States, over in Japan or in Europe or even in South America, it was nothing to travel to a different prefecture or a different region, you know, by train, by car, you know, by bus. In America, we're too spread out, it's too vast, so we had the regions, and a lot of us, we come from the inner cities and broken families, so it was hard to go from one side of the continent or one side of the country to the next, you know, to play against the top of the top until internet came out. And now the internet is good. I mean, it still is not as great as over in here America as it is over in Japan and whatnot, but the internet is very good. That the input lag on fighting games is not that bad. The gun ratios or the gun lag or the gun recoils is not as bad on hero shooters or first person shooters. You understand what I'm saying? So, and the fact that you can play with random people and anytime, any day. I mean, millions, not thousands, millions of random people you can have on your team throughout the year of if you playing hero shooters, looter shooters, first person shooters, and then also the thousands, unfortunately, the thousands of players you could face off in fighting games or in sports games. It's just, I like this time. This time is very great, you know, because back then you had the arcade, and then if you stayed in the suburban part or you went to colleges, you had LAN parties. But now gaming is global. It's very global. And as far as when it comes to the change, the PlayStation 5 is leading the charge. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, the PC is too, but for the most part, PlayStation 5 is.
Remember when it was hard to find a PS5?
I'm just gonna be real with it. And it's just, I mean, and then also the reason why I like it now is because of cross saves, and cross progression. You know what I'm saying? I never thought I could play in Street Fighter 6. I could play against somebody who's playing on the PC. Didn't think it, but you can now. Not once in my wildest dreams did I think that I can have somebody on my team in Overwatch or Marvel Rivals while I'm on my PlayStation 5 and they're on their Xbox or they're on Nintendo Switch. You can now. Not once did I ever think that the stuff, the cosmetics or the loot I buy on my PlayStation would transfer over to my PC or my account on my PC. You can now. See what I'm saying? It's wonderful to play game right now. But I mean, don't get me wrong. Video games, especially the video game industry, has some issues, especially now due to greed and the suits. Other than that, you can see the good you can see the light out of the darkness, so to speak. And also tournaments. I mean, tournaments worldwide, and it's not just fighting game tournaments. I mean, look, like I said in my previous video, fighting game was grassroots. Okay, it was, and it was a lot of musty, dirty ballrooms, and it was overcrowded ballrooms. But now we're in stadiums. You know what I'm saying? You know, it goes to MOBA games and everything else too. We're in stadiums, and it's like packed stadiums, like hundreds, thousands of people in stadiums. Hell, I played a pool match on ESPN2 in 2016. You know what I'm saying? It's being televised. It's being televised. It used to be streamed online, but now it's being televised. Gaming has came a long way. It's mainstream, and I don't see it going anywhere. With that being said, where do I fit in all this? I am a content creator. I've been creating content off and on since 2006 when YouTube first started. And it was just until recently I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take this content creation seriously. You know what I'm saying? I like my kids are all grown. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty much out the house. I'm an empty nester. So I enjoy video games, and I continue to enjoy video games. And this is why I came up with this 3-part diary. And it's been doing well, and I thank you all for your support. But this is my story as a gamer, and I'm just saying, right now, you know, I still have my trials and tribulations. I mean, I think, you know, I want to talk about the 3 games that's really I've been playing on a daily basis right now, and that's Street Fighter 6, Marvel Rivals, and Apex Legends. And then I can pretty much think, or I know I can get better numbers if I just focus on one of the 3. But I'm a gamer, and I'll always be that gamer. I'm not typecast. Anything, if you ask any actor, any actress, what is the worst thing or their worst nightmare, and they would tell you is being typecast. And me as a gamer, that's my worst nightmare. I don't want to be typecast. I play games. I love games. You know what I'm saying? I could easily just focus on Street Fighter 6. I can easily focus on Apex Legends or Marvel Rivals, and I know my numbers will go up. But here we like to educate as well as entertain, and my primary focus is on 3 games. I'm a competitor. I'm playing Street Fighter 6. I play that offline. I travel to tournaments. I haven't been for a minute, but I went back into the tournament scene, traveled to tournaments. You know what I'm saying? I want to play against the very best offline. Apex Legends got a hold on me. I don't know what it is, because I was a fan of Titanfall 1 and 2, but Apex Legends is just fun for me. Yes, granted, I get upset. Yes, I get tilted, and my wife come in and be like, calm down. But other than that, I will always play Apex Legends. I think Apex Legends right now, I have over 2,000 plus hours in that game alone. I love playing it, can't help it. And then there's Marvel Rivals. It's new. It took the place of Overwatch. I used to love Overwatch, but now the thrill for Overwatch is gone. I tried to play with the new character that just came out, and I was like, I don't even want to play against people. I was in the lab or the training grounds, and I was like, I don't even want to play this. This is not Marvel Rivals. I'm having fun with Marvel Rivals because, you know, honestly, quite frankly, I've always been a Marvel fan, even since I was a little lad. You know what I'm saying? I always went to, you know, my local comic book store and picked up Marvel comic books. I'm very versed in the Marvel universe. Well, I used to be. I don't know now, but I'm getting back to it. You know, Marvel Rivals has not the MCU, not the movies. Marvel Rivals got me going back and catching up onto what's going on in the comic book scene, and I'm seeing that there's going to be a galactic or a universal war happening soon. That's crazy. But other than that, it's just, you know, I love those 3 games. I call them my daily 3. That's what I'm playing. And then, like, just recently, I saw a couple videos of people saying Street Fighter 6 is not that good. I hate Street Fighter 6. And I'm here to tell you I love Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 is becoming one of my best games, one of my favorite Street Fighter games in the series. Street Fighter 6 basically teaches you how to play fighting games, not only on a 2D level, but on a period. You know what I'm saying? It teaches you how to play the game. The game has the best training system ever. You know what I'm saying? Street Fighter 5 tried to, you know, was the foundation, but Street Fighter 6 took it to a whole new level. And especially the world tour mode. A lot of people hate the world tour. I love the world tour. If you never played a fighting game, the fact that you can emulate your sets or yourself playing against a computer, a VI computer, internal and commentating, so you actually sound like you're streaming, like you're on a stream or actually at a tournament. It gets you mentally prepared, so you get rid of that anxiety paralysis, or get rid of the anxiousness. I mean, this game, and then the fact that you can set certain scenarios in training mode, so you can emulate, you know, this scenario. Like, let's say I'm playing as Terry and I'm going against my demon, who is Manon, and she always get me burnout. She always got 5 medals. How can I get out of this corner that she's got me in the corner? You can set that scenario up in training mode. This is why I don't understand why people saying. And then you can have it where you just press a button and it replays it. Let's say you got into fighting games, you doing all right, you stuck in diamond, you want to get out of this. Well, so how? And let's say you who's a good player? Let's say you've been watching Taquito. You go to CFN, you watch Taquito matches. He's been playing Ken, but he's been playing a little bit with JP. But you like Ken, you always like Ken, and you're like, well, how does he fight off against Blanca? Then next you know, you go through his CFN, go through his history, his matches. Oh, he faced against a Blanca. Then you pull that up, you look at it, and you see a certain scenario. I'm like, oh, and then you slow it down frame by frame, and then not only that, you be like, let me try that scenario. And then he's like, would you like to take control of this replay? Would you like to play inside this replay? You say yes, and then you figure it out. This game, this Street Fighter 6, I don't care what y'all say, Street Fighter 6 is slowly becoming the best Street Fighter, just solely alone helping people how to be better in a 2D environment and fighting games in general. Be mad at me if you want. Apex, I love Apex. Apex is so good to me. Apex is fun. It's fast paced. It's got the fast pace as Battlefield back in the day, as well as the mindset of Halo back in the day, Halo 2 and 3. And then with that, it's got some similarities, or some similarities is Titanfall, not as much, even though it's made by the makers of Titanfall. And then on top of that, it has the Battlefield scenarios like Fortnite and PUBG or DayZ or PUBG, whatever that game is. I forgot. Please forgive me. I just love it. Like I said, I remember the first day my friend told me about it. It was day 0. Friend was like, "You heard about that game they just showed?" I didn't even see the trailer. I looked and I was like, no, I ain't heard about this game. Never heard about this game. It's made by the people from Titanfall. Oh, for real? Then I looked at the trailer. Then I looked at some screenshots. I was like, oh, this game look like a mobile game. It's like, no, it looks good. It's good. And I downloaded. And I was like, he was like, get it. And I was like, I don't have any money. He's like, it's free. I was like, free? I'll give it a shot. And I haven't turned that game off. I love it. I love meeting new people playing this game. I love just the characters, the uniqueness, the lore. And then also I'll be working on a video about this. I'm working on my next project. It's called Game and Step Your Game Up, and basically it's broken in anonyms. It's not, basically game stands for game sense, the A stands for aim, the M stands for movement, and the E stands for experience. It's a 4-part video. It's just gonna break down. It's just gonna break down Apex, and it's gonna improve your gameplay. And then, honestly, quite frankly, Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals is so good. It's so fun. It's fast. Reason why I choose this over Overwatch, because Overwatch, they pretty much lied. Overwatch 2, we wanted PvE.
With other heroes, you have a lot of strategic decisions that you make with your teammates. We're trying to bring that to the PvE side of the game, or the side where you play versus AI. And
they lied. They really spurned or burned the community with that, and then it went from 6v6 to 5v5, and then it's just like 5v5 is not working. How can you do that? You have to have 2 tanks, and then they eventually went back to 6v6 because of Marvel Rivals. But Marvel Rivals came out.
We all know Marvel Rivals suck, and we're here to talk, and we got a serious conversation why this game sucks. So good. Admit it. Nobody expects this game to be this good. Absolutely, positively, nobody expected this game to be this goddamn phenomenal. Nobody.
It's the hottest game out right now. It's fun. It's chaotic. You could do team ups. And I love that they added team ups. I just love the fact that they added team ups, because when, as a Marvel fan, avid Marvel comic book reader in my adolescent years, you always see the team ups. And even in the MCU, in the movies, you see, Iron Man shooting his unibeam or shooting his pulsar charges at Cap shield to get rid of the invading alien army. You just recently seen Human Torch pick up thing to drop him off onto Galactus. I mean, the team ups have always been there in comic books. They always say the fastball special. I did a video where I said the fastball special. If the fastball special in this game, I'm getting it. And lo and behold, you had Hulk with throwing Wolverine, the fastball special. I always love the team ups. And then it's just, now they're even got the green light to create totally brand new characters that don't even appear in the comic books. I think in the next season 5, I think we're going to get our very first Marvel Rivals NetEase games exclusive character. I could be wrong, but yeah, it's going to be real interesting. I can't wait. I cannot wait. And even with that said, those are my 3 favorite games. And then as far as my channel, I see my channel growing because I'm putting out more content. I'm interacting with a lot of you guys, and I appreciate a lot of you guys. Even the negativity, it just makes me stronger. But a lot of the positive views, I love it. I love it. And I appreciate you guys. Just for the simple fact, I'm even adding more content on my TikTok fans. Are you out there? You know who you are. I appreciate you guys too. But with that being said, I'm just not competing anymore. You know what I'm saying? I still compete, but I'm not competing anymore. I'm also creating. I'm also teaching, also educating. I'm also documenting, and that's what it means for me as to be a gamer in today's environment. It's just to educate, entertain, and create content. And that's what I'm doing, and I'm loving it. I'm loving every second of it. I love creating videos. And a lot of people like, dang, you're creating a lot of videos. You have a lot of videos. It goes a lot of hard work to create a lot of videos. And then also, I wake up every day and like, what video I can come up with so I can help gamers who are either struggling, or what video can come up that's very entertaining to make, a gamer smile today. Because I know they're going through today's environment. I mean, listen, it's rough out here, but we as gamers, we still got to stick together, and we still got to show love to each other. The future of gaming. At this point, AI is taking everything. It's taking people's jobs. It's taking everything. But I think there's going to be a point where you're going to have an AI assistant or an AI. I mean, you pretty much already got an AI assistant, but I'm talking about AI assistant in video games. Someone that's going to push you. It's going to be assistant. Like it's already kind of in Street Fighter 6. Like when you go to VI, when you go to when you go to Sim in the battle hub. And you could play against AI version at any level or any rank opponent. You can even battle your own opponent. And the thing is, that AI in there, it plays, or it goes through thousands of matches, so it emulates actual real life people opponents. If you're not playing Sim or playing against Sim, like I said, Street Fighter is amazing. But I say in the near future, we're gonna have AI assistants in games, especially in training mode, that's gonna teach you how to play the game. Not only teach you how to play the game, but teach you how to push over your plateau to get over the games. It's gonna be like human rivals. It's gonna rival human opposition, so to speak. I'm saying, especially in fighting games. It's already the inner workings, or the foundation is already there. I expect it to be in shooters real soon too.
And it just took off.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Because look, when you're in Apex, how many times if you play in Apex, you took Apex serious, you and your friend, you went to the fighting hut, you went to the fighting grounds, the firing range, and yeah, 1v1s, you turn friendly fire on, you 1v1s. Now just imagine your AI assistant being the training finance like, good day, Kratos 645. What are we doing today? Well, I need to work on my gun coils and my training. Okay, well, let's 1v1. It's going to be there. It's coming. It's coming, bro. It's coming. You just got to be ready for it. Next thing is latency and internet connection. Rollback netcode has to become the standard. It's not if it becomes the standard. It has to be the standard, and it's going to be the standard.
Rollback netcode is a sophisticated method used to synchronize online multiplayer games, most importantly, fighting games. It gained prominence with the introduction of GGPO, a system created by Tony Cannon, a gamer frustrated by the...
No matter what genre of game, rollback netcode is going to be, it's got to be, because everybody is playing online now. And nothing infuriates a gamer more than latency. Period.
I swear to God, wheels on the bus go.
Ask any gamer, and you as a gamer, what pisses you off more? Latency, lag. Oh my God. Nothing drives a gamer more up the wall, especially in today's gaming environment. Nothing drives a gamer more mad. Esports is learning a harsh lesson where Overwatch League failed. I mean, ALGS is on its last leg. These are hard lessons. These are lessons to bring, to help be on the precipice of bringing something good, something wonderful. Is not as strong as real sports. I won't say real sports as the big four, but it's almost there. But you got to go through the mud in order to come out shining and smelling like a rose. So FGC has shown the blueprint too. So we'll see. But that's the future. Esports is going to be stronger and stronger than ever. Right now we're going through, I would say, hell because of greedy corporations and suits and producers trying to be greedy. You already see what's going on with Borderlands 4. Why? Because of the management, the production company, they just don't care. They don't care about the community no more. So in the future, what we got to do is, in order for the video game industry to thrive and survive, they got to bump their heads. They got to find their way. They got to reclaim their soul, so to speak. You got to figure out how to get rid of being greed and go back to making games for people and enjoying games. That's what's going on. And I think, and also, either one or two things is going to happen as far as when it comes to live service games. Either live service games are going to go away completely, or they're going to learn how to make it better so they can respect the gamers and stop trying to drain us for all our money. As far as the industry, speaking about the industry, what I see for the future is more focus and preservation. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not just the companies, it's not the developers, it's not just the producers. It's us too as gamers. We have to preserve. We have to focus. We as gamers have to focus on preservation. Because if we don't, then we lose. If we don't focus and preserve our gaming history, then we'll lose the foundation that built us as gamers and this industry as a whole. We can sit up here and complain and cry and bitch and moan about what the developers is doing and what they're not doing, DEI hired, all this and that. But at the end of the day, we are the consumers. We are the people who buy the games, and we are the ones who keep the games thriving and vibing. It's up to us. You understand what I'm saying? And yes, the producers and developers and the game developers and all that stuff will be like, oh, it's your fault, it's this and that, blah, blah, blah. But they're just, they lost their way. We can't follow their suit. We cannot follow them and lose our way. We got to stand up on our ground, 10 toes down, and be like, look, I remember when games were fun. I remember I enjoy coming home from school, from work, and sitting down and playing with my friends, split screen and all. Coming home, hitting up my friends like, where we landing today? Coming home, like, hey, you gonna hop on this 2K? Hey, yo, let's run this set, 1st to 10 in Street Fighter or Taken or any fighting game. Hey, yo, you got an extra 3rd in Apex. Hey, we need 2 more for, Overwatch or Marvel Rivals. Hey, or have you played Ghost of Yotedi yet? It's coming out. Have you seen the new trailer? Man, I can't wait for that game to come out. Or, hey, Final Fantasy Tactics come out at the end of the week. Let's play it, man. Oh my God, I used to have so much fun with Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh, they got voice lines too. Man, I can't wait to get my first calculator. Like I said, it's up to us gamers. We got to preserve that. We got to focus on that too. We can't lose our way just like the developers. We cannot. If we do, then this is over with. With that being said, this is a very short video. This is the finale. Like I said, I enjoy each and every last one of you. I appreciate all of you. I enjoyed making this series. I appreciate everybody that watched this video and said it was very good. I mean, not only this video, but the previous 2 videos. It was just time to tell my story and me as an older gamer and show my diary to the rest of the world. Like, I like playing games, in particular video games. Fighting games has saved my life. Video games has raised me as a young man. And now my kids are playing games. Not only are they playing games, my kids are making games. My youngest son made his first game. You should try it out. It's very good. But with that being said, I hope you guys are having a good day out here. I hope y'all having a blessed weekend, a blessed year, and just enjoying games as much as I did. There's a lot of crap going on in this world, and not only in the gaming industry, but all over the world. But at one time, our escapism, our ability to survive, our ability to stand strong and face this chaotic world was due to video games. So I hope and I pray that a lot of you are still enjoying video games out here and just having fun just like I am. With that being said, this has been SynKyller on SynKyller Gaming YouTube channel, and I'm out. Hopefully I see y'all soon on any game or any console, because we cross-playing. Later.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view.
What? Thought I left, right? But no, I'm here. But no, this may be the end of the diary, but it's not the end of my story. More guides, more history, more gaming coming soon.